Whatever life makes you wince, little prince. And things seem hard or tough, planets seem stupid, obnoxious, or odd, and you feel that you've had quite enough. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour.
That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power.
The sun and moon and all the stars we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day. In and out the spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour, the galaxy we call the Milky Way.
The universe itself is understanding and expanding in all the directions it can whiz. As fast as it can go, at the speed of light, you know, 12 billion miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember if you're feeling very small and insecure, how many billion likely is your birth. So amazing that we sing this song
About this great event
in the galaxy and on the planet Earth.
When I was 6 years old, I saw in a book entitled True Stories from Nature a magnificent picture of a boa constrictor swallowing an animal. Then I made my very first drawing with a colored pencil. Drawing number 1. I showed my masterpiece to the grown-ups, asked them if they were frightened. Frightened, they said. Why should anyone be frightened of a hat? So then I made another drawing of the inside of the boa constrictor for the grown-ups. Drawing number 2. This time the grown-ups advised me to stop drawing altogether and devote myself to geography, history, arithmetic, and grammar. So, at the age of 6, I no longer thought of being a painter. Instead, I learned to pilot airplanes. I've lived my whole life alone, flying over all parts of the world. There was never anyone to really talk to until I had an accident with my plane in the Sahara Desert 6 years ago. There, with no mechanic except myself, with only enough drinking water to last a week, I faced life or death. That first night, I went to sleep on the sand, 1,000 miles from the nearest human habitation. At sunrise, I was awakened by an odd little voice.
If you please, draw me a sheep.
What?
If you please, draw me a sheep.
I've only studied geography, history, arithmetic, and grammar. I do not know how to draw.
That doesn't matter. Draw me a sheep.
This is my one and only drawing.
No, no, no. I do not want an elephant inside a boa constrictor. Where I live, everything is very small. I need a sheep. Draw me a sheep.
But I don't draw.
Please.
Very well. This is the best that I can do.
No. The sheep is very sickly. Make me another. This is not a sheep. It is a ram. It has horns. This sheep is too old. I need a sheep who will live a long time.
This is its box. The sheep you asked for is inside.
This is exactly how I wanted it. How'd you know? Do you think this sheep will need a lot of grass?
Why?
Because where I live, everything is very small.
There will surely be enough grass. It's a very small sheep.
Thank you. What is that object?
My plane? It flies up there in the sky, through the clouds, the stars, through the sunlight.
So you too fell down from the sky? Oh, how funny! So you two have a planet?
Yes. What about you?
My planet is very small. It has 3 volcanoes, 2 active and 1 extinct.
I see.
No, you don't. I don't either.
I believe that his planet is asteroid B612, viewed only once via telescope by a Turkish astronomer in 1909. He presented his findings to the International Astronomical Congress with documentation, but he was in Turkish dress and no one believed him. In 1920, he presented again to the Congress, this time in European costume, and his report was accepted. Grown-ups are like that.
My planet is way out there, where my rose is all alone.
A rose?
Yes. She came to me one day, a seed blown from I don't know where.
And she grew?
She grew in the most beautiful way. And I must say, she chose her dress carefully. A deep, rosy pink. She smoothed her petals out one by one.
You watered her.
Oh yes, I watered her every day. And I would tell her how beautiful she was.
Did she have a fragrance?
Her perfume filled my entire planet. Do sheep eat little bushes?
Yes, they do.
Then sheep also eat baobabs.
Baobabs? I know of baobabs. They're massive trees. As big as a house, as big as a castle. They're much...
Come! Baobabs start as tiny sprouts. Just right for sheep.
Yes, of course.
I really should be getting back now. My rose needs me. You know, I never understood how much she meant to me. If one loves a rose, of which just one single blossom lives in all the millions of stars, it's enough to make him happy, and yet sad with longing, just to look at the night sky.
I know what you mean.
Let me tell you my whole story. You see, it all began one day after sweeping out my volcanoes, including the one that's extinct, just to be safe, and watering my rose, that I knew I had to leave my planet.
What do you mean you're going? How can you go? You have to water me each day.
I can't explain it. I just know. It's a feeling like the universe calls to me.
How would you admire me each day? I'm only a rose. I can't go. If I could go, I'd go with you. Would you want me to go with you? You didn't even ask.
Why even say that? You know you can't go. You're a rose.
I'm your rose. Remember when I first appeared? My green leaves awakening? And then my bud opened to a flower? Remember when you first discovered me?
Yes, of course I do.
And I said, "Excuse me, my petals are all still disarranged." And he said, "Oh, how beautiful you are." And he promised to water me each day.
I remember.
And then when I was afraid of tigers, only having 4 thorns to protect myself, you comforted me and told me there were no tigers.
And I brought you a glass globe to protect you. I thought of your fragrance all the time.
Why even think of the universe? Everything you need is here. Your volcanoes, me and my glass globe, and this planet, your planet. Who needs to know about the universe when you have all this?
It's a longing.
What would the volcanoes do if no one would sweep them out? And what do you do about the baobabs? You see what I mean? How am I supposed to take care of the baobabs?
Dear Rose, I think if I can go, then I won't have this restless longing pushing inside me anymore. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I've been silly not to tell you. Of course I love you. Try to be happy. No, I don't want the glass globe anymore. The cool night air will do me good.
But the animals.
I must come to know caterpillars if I wish to acquaint myself with butterflies. As for larger animals, I have my thorns and claws.
Dear Rose.
Don't linger. You've decided to go away. Now go. You don't love me anymore.
My own dear Rose. I can't say where this restlessness comes from. I don't know. Perhaps from staring at the stars night after night, or after watering you. You'll always be my water misted gem, my friend. But tonight the stars call to me. My doves are ready.
were flying along by the light of the moon. We could hear the stars singing. They seemed to say, come and fly on all the way to daylight, as we bring our way along through the Milky Way.
Now, where is Her Majesty? Butterscotch, darling, sweetheart, we have a visitor.
Oh, here I am, Your Highness. Oh, my darling Snookums.
Oh, Doris, dearling Buttercup, what should we accomplish today? You see, here's our subject, Sweet Pea.
How can you know I'm your subject if you've never seen me before?
Well, for royalty like me and my Snookums, everyone is a subject.
Oh, it's bad etiquette to sneeze in front of the king and queen.
Sneezing is forbidden.
Oh, but you see, I've been flying with doves. So many feathers, they make me sneeze.
Then I command you to sneeze.
Sneeze again.
I can't do it now.
Well, honey, sweet Buttercup, help me.
I command you to sneeze sometimes and not to sneeze sometimes.
Very good, Sweet Pea, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure, Snookums.
Your Majesties, what do you rule over?
Why, everything, of course.
Yes, all the stars and planets in the universe. They all listen to our commands.
Wow, very impressive. I would like to see a sunset. Could you command the sun to set?
I command the sun to set tonight at sunset.
But that's so far away.
Well, we can only command what can be performed.
Yes, if we were to command a fish to fly and it could not, that would be our fault for commanding something that cannot be done.
In fact, right now, we could command the sun to set.
You can do that?
Absolutely, of course, right, Snookums.
Yes, of course. We simply plan. Now, the sun is very willing to set tonight at 20 minutes after 8, very obligingly and right on time. So, our darling, what we want to do is we plan on that. Right, dearest Snookums, honey mother?
Absolutely correct, my darling. And look, here comes the sunset. And right on time. So obliging. Oh, my Snookums, you are just absolutely amazing.
As are you, darling Buttercup, as are you.
Where I'm from, it's a very small planet with many sunsets.
Oh, so many opportunities for planning.
Perhaps. Thank you for this demonstration, but I must be going.
But don't you want to stay for another sunset?
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, my dearest darling Snookums, you dazzle me so.
Sweetheart, butterscotch, oh, sweet peas, daisy eyes, you're amazing.
The little prince worried that the sheep I had drawn him would eat his rose. If the sheep eats the rose, he said, all the stars would be darkened. To stop his tears, I offered to draw him a muzzle for his sheep, so the rose he loved so wouldn't be in danger. This seemed to soothe him, and in the morning, his stories continued as I worked.
My flock of doves took me far. All the way to the busy planet.
Look at those people all lined up at desks, poor things.
Aren't those desks? They're nests?
I'll send them flying wishes. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Look ahead! Stop going! Asteroid coming up!
Good morning, gentlemen. What are you doing?
Well, we're certainly not brushing our teeth.
No time for that.
We're busy owning things.
We like nothing better than to own things.
We want to own things in whatever way we can. We like how it feels.
Things are abuse them because we can own them.
Owning them means we can look at the stars and we can number them.
Correct. Number them as follows. Red star 1, yellow star 2A, distant blue star 3Z, steady light, supernova.
So you see, it all means a great deal. We have these signs, and that way we own them all. Not one can escape us. Ha ha.
We have them all written down.
15 and 7 makes 22. 22 and 6 make 28.
But what are you—
No interruptions! 26 and 5 make 31.
I said
Quiet.
31.
That makes 501,622,731.
500 million what? I said 500 million what?
As we said before, stars!
But what do you do with the stars?
Nothing. We own them.
And what good does it do you to own the stars?
It does us the good of making us rich.
And what good does it do you to be rich around here?
It makes it possible for us to buy more stars when more are discovered.
How is it possible to own the stars?
Well, to whom, young man? To whom do the stars belong?
I don't know. To nobody.
That's just it. So they belong to us because we were the first people to think of it.
Is that all that's necessary?
Certainly. If you find a diamond that belongs to nobody, it's yours. If you discover an island that belongs to nobody,
it's mine.
It's yours. If you have an idea before anyone else and patent it, it's your idea.
Therefore, we own the stars because no one else ever thought of owning them.
But you didn't answer my question. What do you do with them?
We count them.
My good sirs, if I owned a silk scarf, I'd wear it, and I'd take it away with me. If I owned a book, I'd read it, and I'd take it away with me. But you cannot pluck the stars from the heavens.
No, but first we put them in the bank.
What?
Listen, it's simple. First, we write the number of a star on a little paper. Then, we put that paper in a drawer and lock it with the key. Done.
That makes you very busy, I can see. But it doesn't matter. I own a flower, which I water. I own 3 volcanoes, which I clean every day. I even clean the one that's extinct, for one never can know. I like to think I'm of some use to my flower and the volcanoes. And yet I fail to see how you are of any use to the stars.
Hufflepuffle.
Visitors, such a bother.
Interruptions are bad for business.
Bright Star 2.
Yellow Star 4B.
Distant Blue Star 3Z.
Binary star.
Grown-ups, such strange creatures.
No desks or nests on this planet. Only hats!
Only hats? I love hats! Cuckoo, cuckoo!
Do I need a hat? Where's my hat?
Sillies! We don't wear hats! Watch where you're going! Cuckoo!
Now, which, I pray, will flatter me most today? The purple? Oh my goodness, darling, you are wonderful. I'll have to save you for later. The gold? Damn it! Be gone! Or maybe the blue will work. Oh, not bad. What are you doing with your hands? Oh! You! How dare you! You can at least say thank you if you don't mind.
Do you like the blue on me? Tell me the truth.
Oh, darling, don't be so self-absorbed. Look at the blue one on me. Hmm?
Go!
What about me? Look at me.
We heard you. We can hear, you know.
Well then look, don't just say it, do it.
Oh.
Good morning, gentlemen. Those are odd hats you're all wearing.
Odd? Well, don't you know anything? You need a hat for every occasion.
Such as now.
Now that you're here.
That's such an occasion.
Such an occasion indeed.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever passes this way.
Do you like hats?
Oh, clap your hands if you like hats.
I said clap your hands.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh! You! Rabbit! Rabbit! Give it back! Not you! Oh, you are a friend! Give it to me now! Give it! Oh, is it not wondrous, little prince? Don't you admire us so very much?
What does admire mean?
To admire means that you regard us as the handsomest gentleman you've ever seen.
Ever?
As the best dressed, the richest, the most pretentious gentleman ever.
Pretentious?
And as the most intelligent men on this planet.
But I haven't met anyone else.
Oh, darling. That's because we're the only men on this planet.
Well then, I admire you because there are no other persons to admire.
Absolutely. Excellent choice.
Yes, yes. As we like to say on this planet, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
I didn't say you were great.
Of course you didn't. But you might have said I was great.
In fact, darling, why didn't you say I was great?
And what about me? Am I not great?
Am I not greater?
I'm not speaking to any of you.
That's a relief.
You're all so impossible.
I'm sick of you!
Again, I say, I find grown-ups to be very odd.
That was a bunch of very stuffy people.
I prefer birds any day. They make much more sense.
Look! A very small planet filled with light! What is that light?
Oh, I love light.
Don't you think you should have brought me some sunglasses as well? Hello? Hello? Why, this is most peculiar. There's nothing here but a street lamp.
And myself. Good morning.
Good morning. Why have you just put out your lamp?
Those are the orders.
Orders?
The orders are that I put out my lamp. Good evening.
Good evening. But why have you just lit it again?
Those are the orders.
I don't understand.
There is nothing to understand. Orders are orders. Again, morning.
Good morning. Please tell me why there are so many orders.
You see, in the old days, I put out my lamp in the morning, and at night I lit it again. The rest of the day I rested, and at night I slept.
The orders changed?
The orders have not changed. That is the tragedy. The planet began to turn more rapidly. Now it makes a full rotation every minute. I cannot relax.
Do you mean here where you live? A day lasts 1 minute? That is very funny.
That is not funny at all. While we talk, a whole month has gone by.
A month?
Yes, a month. 30 days.
Listen, your planet is so small that 3 strides will take you all around it. If you want to stay continuously in the sun, you need only walk slowly. That way, when you want to relax, the day can last as long as you like.
That does me no good. The one thing in my life I love is sleep.
I could be this man's friend. He cares about more than himself. But his planet is too small. There's no room for 2 people. Alas.
It's very lonely here. A little water would be nice. I wish I could tell him how brave I am. Even in the night when it's cold, I pretend starlight as sunlight. I spread my petals to the brightness and feel a little warmer. And then there was one caterpillar, but he couldn't make it past my thorns. Luckily, no baobabs have sprouted yet. Mostly I miss talking to my prince.
Look, another small planet. Very small, insignificant.
Look out! Lumps and bumps ahead!
Lumps and bumps! What are they?
What big lumps? What funny lumps? I love lumps. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
we? Oh dear. Seeds from my planet must have spread to another planet.
Crunch and gore, crunch and crunch. When I'm a big baobab, I don't want to be just a wimpy green sprout.
Well, what do you want to do?
Huh? I'm going to erupt this planet!
Runkle and roar, rump and stump. When I'm a big baobab, no way, no how am I gonna be a nice little tree on a nice little planet?
What do you want to be, Rubber Baobab?
Oh, brother, I'm going to be a mighty baobab and explode my seeds all over the universe.
And me? I'm a bunga and a bum. Nothing comes in my way. Wump and wham, dong and slam. When I'm a big baobab, no dicky little tree I'll be.
What, Brother Baobab? What's it gonna be for you?
I'm gonna reach that star. Let them go far, straight to and fast on far side.
Crunch and gore, crunch and crunch.
Runkle and roar, rump and stump.
Whoop and wham, dong and slam. Slap and dap, smash and bats.
Oh, my doves, catch me. Will there be anything left of my planet? Why did I ever leave?
Look, we'll never visit that planet again. There's nothing to visit.
Nothing but trees the size of elephants. Whose idea was this? Cuckoo!
Trees? I love trees. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Watch out! There it is! It's another small planet! Careful, slow down, you'll miss it!
Cuckoo, cuckoo,
Cuckoo! What are you, little man? A prince? Finally, a new muse.
What do you mean? A muse for what?
Inspiration for our art. Our planet is so empty that we've only had ourselves to paint. You see, little prince, the hardest thing in painting is not knowing how to paint, but what to paint.
My friend here has painted thousands of portraits of me, but, well, self-portraits do grow tiresome, I must admit. Come, tell us about your planet.
I have 3 volcanoes, 2 active and 1 extinct.
Pardon me, could you describe a volcano? I've never seen one before.
A volcano is shaped like this, and glows orange and burns bright in the night.
I can almost feel the warmth.
And there he is. That happy little volcano.
A lovely depiction, almost as if I had painted it.
That's not really it at all.
Oh, of course it isn't really it at all, you see.
Well, it's shaped right and it glows orange, doesn't it?
True.
And it burns bright in the night.
It's still not right.
Yeah, let me try. Now, the secret to doing anything is believing you can do it. What else is on your planet?
I have a glass globe,
Let's get crazy. Talk to me. Describe what you see.
It's round and clear, and it reflects light in many colors.
See.
A lovely use of color.
Comme ça?
I can hardly believe how gorgeous that is.
It does fit the description, but that's not how it is. You made a mistake.
Oh, we don't make mistakes. We make happy little accidents. Now, please, let's try again. What else does your planet have?
My lovely Rose. She's pink as the sunrise, slender with a lovely large fluff of a bloom. She sometimes sways in the breeze.
Your brushwork is so delicate.
And there she is, our lovely, lovely Rose. Oh no, you're crying. Oh, why is that?
That's not my Rose. She's a flower.
How could we miss that she's a flower? Let me try your rose. Voila!
It's the wrong type of flower. I so miss my Rose. I left her with no water.
In life, little prince, you have to have a little bit of sadness once in a while. But that way, you know right when those good times come.
I must depart. My doves call.
No, stay. We'll paint whatever you want.
This is your world, little prince. You're the creator.
Thank you, but I have yet another planet to visit.
Allons, onward. No time for snivels.
Look! We've got rolls of paper. Are they wallpapering?
Wallpaper? I love wallpaper with doves. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
No, silly. Those are charts.
Aha! I see you. You must be an explorer.
Are you an explorer? Where are you from?
What did you see? What can you tell me?
Can I ask you the same? Who are you? Where are you from? What can you tell me?
Sir, we are geographers.
What's a geographer?
We geographers are scholars. We know where things are.
Such as seas, rivers, cities, mountains, deserts.
Why then? You all know everything. You have the whole universe in your scrolls. I long to know about oceans. Does your planet have any oceans?
Never heard of that.
What about mountains?
Nothing to say about that either.
But you're geographers.
Yes, but we rely on explorers.
And there's not a single explorer on our planet.
Understand, we geographers must never leave our studies.
This is the way it is. We receive explorers. They tell us about their exploration.
Describe what you discovered. Now, please.
We are waiting. Proceed with your explanation. Louder, please. We are very old.
My planet has 3 volcanoes, 2 active and 1 extinct.
You said volcano?
You said volcano?
You said volcano.
Yes. Volcano.
A slab of rock that forms the crust of a planet.
No, no, no. That's not a volcano. That's a tectonic plate. A volcano is a mountain.
Not just any mountain, a mountain that erupts molten rock, lava.
Mountains, no matter if they spew lava or not, must be charted. Erupting is irrelevant.
I also have a flower, a rose.
We don't record flowers.
Why not? She's the prettiest thing.
Because unlike seas and deserts, flowers are ephemeral.
What? What is that word?
Ephemeral, insubstantial, in danger of speedy disappearance.
Is my rose in danger of speedy disappearance?
Flowers are ephemeral. A mountain, on the other hand, a mountain is always there.
A mountain can be charted on the map. A mountain will be there to be found again and again.
A flower, on the other hand, a flower grows today and is gone tomorrow.
But my rose, her petals, her fragrance, her beauty.
Petals, fragrance, beauty. Those are unchartable.
Unchartable? That is not necessary. She will never be forgotten.
Tell us where your planet is so I can chart the volcanoes.
Out there. Somewhere. With my rose.
I cannot chart somewhere. Give us an exact location.
Right there. The most beautiful tiny planet.
Where?
There. 3 tiny stars to the left, with a very bright star to the right.
I cannot write that.
Excuse me? What planet would you advise me to visit now?
The planet Earth. It has a good reputation.
And so I shall. Goodbye, and good day.
Look down. Oh, that planet is much bigger than others. That's huge. Cuckoo!
Little Prince, this will take you a very long time. We must go and find our other flock of doves.
Doves? I love doves. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Sorry, little Prince, we must depart and leave you here. Ta-ta!
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 Ta-ta. Good evening.
Good evening. What planet is this on which I've come down?
This is Earth. This is Africa.
There are no people on Earth?
This is the desert. There are no people in the desert. Earth is large.
Look up. There is my planet right above us. But how far away it is.
What brought you here?
I had some trouble with a rose.
Ah.
You're a funny animal. You're no thicker than a finger.
But I am more powerful than the finger of a king.
You're not very powerful. You haven't even any feet.
I could carry you farther than any ship could take you. Whomever I touch, I send back to the earth. I can help you someday if you grow too homesick for your home planet.
Oh my goodness. How dare you disturb my bed?
How dare you prick me with your thorn?
I didn't mean to. You really bumped into me, you know.
Oh dear, that was not my intention.
And you may have broken my leaf.
Oh dear, what can I do for you?
What is it?
Whatever is it? Can I help? Do you need a handkerchief?
You need a soda to cry on.
You need to lie down in bed and have someone listen to you. You could lie down, you know. We like it. In fact, we're always in bed. I recommend it highly. Oh, whatever is it?
My rose. It's my rose.
Have a rose? Where is she?
Out there, away, with the stars, far away.
Far away?
With the stars?
It's as a stars.
You made of stars?
No, not any of that. She's a real rose, like you. With rosy pink petals, with green leaves, with thorns that prick, with so sweet rose fragrance.
Oh, my petals. There he goes again.
Good for watering all those tears.
He's a move closer. I'm a little dry.
I think he should lie down in the flower bed.
Oh, please tell us whatever is the matter.
I thought I had the one rose in all the universe. But here there are 5,000 of you, all roses, all alike, in the same garden. My rose would be so annoyed if she should see this. She would cough and pretend she was dying so that I would help her revive. I thought I was rich, with the only rose in the universe. But all I had was a common rose. 3 volcanoes that came up to my knees, 1 extinct, with a chair to sit and watch the sunset. That does not make me a very great prince.
The very heart.
That's where openings start.
Like when music darkness reels.
The heart begins to hear.
Secret songs that show where the flowers grow.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who are you?
We are foxes! What are you doing here?
I'm looking for men.
Man, why are you looking for men?
Men have guns and they hunt.
They're mean.
What does mean?
Mean is when someone is unkind and unfair to others.
There's one thing that men are good at. Men raise chickens!
It's the only interesting thing about them.
Are you looking for chickens?
No. I'm looking for someone to play with me. I'm so unhappy.
We can't play with you.
We're not tamed.
What does that mean? Tamed. Tamed?
It means to make a relationship, to create ties, to make a friend.
A relationship?
To us, you're a little boy, like 100,000 other little boys.
To you, we are nothing more than foxes like 100,000 other foxes.
But if you tame us, then we shall lead each other.
I'm beginning to understand now. There's a rose. I think she has tamed me.
Little boy, our life is very simple and empty. We hunt chickens, men hunt us.
If you will tame us, why then it will be as if the sun shines on our little folks' lives.
So please tame us, shine on us. Yes, we so please, shine.
Please, please, please.
What must I do to tame you?
First, sit down. A little distance from us. We look at you. You look at us. You say nothing. Every day, you will move a little closer.
Now today, I must depart.
We shall cry.
Then all this taming has done no good at all, except to make you cry.
If you are truly saying goodbye, we'll make you a present of a secret.
It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye.
Understand this. Your rose is so important because of all the time you think you wasted on her.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, I see. My rose is more important than all the other hundreds of thousands of roses. Because it is she I have watered. She I put under a glass globe. And she I have listened to.
Yes, she is your rose.
Because you tamed her.
Ah, my rose.
Oh. I'm entranced with these memories of yours. As for myself, I have no luck in repairing my plane, and all my water is gone. I wish I could walk towards a spring of fresh water.
I'm thirsty too. Let's look for a well.
Why not?
The stars are beautiful because of a flower that cannot be seen.
Yes, that's so.
The desert is beautiful. What makes the desert beautiful is that somewhere it hides a well.
Yes. The stars, the sand, the desert, they're all beautiful because of something that's hidden.
Aha! Do you agree with my foxes? And look, we've awakened the well. It sings to us.
Oh. This water tastes different from the usual. I feel as if it nourishes my soul.
You must keep your promise.
Promise?
A muzzle for my sheep. I am responsible for my rose.
Of course.
Thank you. Can I see your other drawings?
Well, I'm very proud of my baobabs.
Your baobabs. They look like cabbages.
Little prince, you know I can draw nothing but boa constrictors who swallow elephants.
Oh, it's all fine. Children will understand. You know, tomorrow will be the anniversary of my descent to Earth. I came down very near here.
Ah, so when I met you a week ago, you were on your way back to where you'd landed.
Exactly.
I must go back as well, to my engine. Try that stubborn nut again. I feel I can get it. This water, it's renewed me.
Promise you'll come back here tomorrow evening?
I promise.
I see you've returned. You need some assistance?
Yes. It is my time.
Remember, goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes.
Your bite is good. You're sure it will not make me suffer too long?
For those who love with a heart and soul, there is no separation.
That is what I want.
What does this mean? Why are you talking to snakes?
I'm glad you found what was wrong with your engine. Now you can go home.
How do you know that?
I too am going home today. It is much farther, though. Much more difficult.
What are you talking about?
I have my sheep. I have my sheep's muzzle and my sheep's box. But I shall be very afraid this evening.
Little Prince, tell me this is just a bad dream, this affair of the snake. I want to hear you laugh again.
Remember, if you love a rose that lives on a star, at night all the stars are abloom with flowers. Just so with the water you gave me. It was like music, remember?
Yes.
And so you know that up there on one of those stars, I will be living and laughing. And so it will be as if all the stars are laughing when you look up at the night sky like tinkling bells.
I will not leave you.
I too shall look up at the stars. They will all be buckets and cupfuls of water. You will have 500 million tinkling bells. And I will have 500 million springs of fresh water.
Tonight, look up at the sky and ask yourself, has the sheep eaten the rose? Yes or no? And you will see how everything changes.